right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, let the give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Rakakodash.
I want to say double honor to the apostles and the elders, great millstone for goodwill. Peace and blessings unto the sincere outlet push forward to the truth. Got the four corners of the earth, going to say shalom, keep pushing. Good catch, again. And a double shalom to the Israelites just looking like the other nations that you're watching. With the GMS lines in St. Louis camp, we coming in week in and week out, the prophets at the downfall of America, aka Babylon the Great. Okay? And so we're just gonna get it started with prophecy. Because that's what this thing is about. You know, that's the reason why we come out here and warn our people about the things that's about to get ready to happen. It's called prophecy for a reason. You know? This whole ministry is based off of number one, faith, and number two, prophecy. Because if you are not talking about those two things, then you are not a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's literally that simple. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11.
Yep.
And that knowing the time, that now is a high time to awake out of sleep, but now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Right, see, awake out of sleep. Because even though all this truth is out there, I mean, you literally have no more excuses. It's on TikTok, it's on Facebook, it's on YouTube, it's on Instagram, okay, it's on Odyssey. You have no excuse, all right? Our salvation is nearer than what we believe. What type of mindset do you have to be in? You have to be in you know, this can happen at any moment. You know, yeah, like you still have to go to work and get your daily bread and all that. But hey, be ready to drop this shit at any moment, okay? Because things can pop off. All right, we don't even have Caesar out, but that's fine. It's a win. But you got something?
God, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I was going to go, and since you talked about prophecy, just for basic meaning, in case there's somebody out there that doesn't know what prophesying means.
Right.
When you go in the AI overview, it says the act of prophecy is the foretelling or prediction of future events, often through divinely inspired means, but can also refer to predicting based on a mystical or innate knowledge. This act is also called prophesying, quote unquote, and involves delivering or uttering a prophetic message, which can be a prediction, a message from the Most High, or a revelation meant to edify, exhort, or comfort others. In some contexts, it can also refer to an inspired action like the symbolic acts performed by the prophets in the Bible.
That's right, man. Because every other book is false. I mean, yeah, it might have some truth to it, like the Quran, but there are no prophecies in the Quran. You know, the Quran don't have no instructions on what to do when all hell breaks loose. You know, like what the hell you gonna do in Jacob's trouble? You gonna, you know, it's troops outside. You gonna roll out your mat and start praying? No. You know, you gonna be running your ass off. Okay. And the Lord is not gonna save a damn Muslim or a Christian or an Egyptologist or a feminist, man. The Lord is only saving the elect. That's the only people that's going to be saved from this coming hell that's about to get ready and touch the western part of the world. Okay?
If I may add, that's how you know Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is a true God. He tell you the things that's to come before they happen.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, in Islam, they, like the brother said, there's no prophecy. So that's not a true God. Okay?
That's right.
It's not a true God. He can't help you. There's no promises. He can't help you in the time of trouble. What kind of God is that can't help you when you're in trouble?
That's right.
That ruleth over all things. Okay? That makes a way out of the impossible. That's not a God. Go ahead, brother. That's all I want to say.
What's that scripture in Revelation? I think it might be Revelation 9. 9 and 10. The spirit of prophecy. Can you get that one for me? Spirit of prophecy. 19 and 10. Alright?
Yeah. God, Revelation 19:10, it says, "And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy."
Right. And that's what we coming out here proclaiming. You know, starting off with the name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. Hey, that matters. Because you can't say if you believe in somebody, you don't even know his name. You know? I can call him Yo Plate Yogurt. You know, what the other false prophets say? Pass the hot sauce, like some shit like that? I don't know, man. Like, I done heard all type of crazy shit from you other camps. Calling the Most High Yahuwah,
Yeshaya.
Yeah, Yeshaya, Yeshua. Alright. You have to get his name right, man. Alright. Put some respect on Yahushua's name. And that's part of the doctrine. You can go over there, Revelation 16. 6 and 16? 6 and 1.
Start at the top.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 6 and verse 1. And it says, "And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder. One of the four beasts saying, Come and see. And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him. And he went forth conquering and to conquer."
Right, and that's talking about our Lord and our Savior, Yahushua. It's all symbolic. So you got the four horsemen. You got the white, the red, the black, and the pale. Okay? And the white represents Yahushua, because everything white represents righteousness. Okay? But right now you got a race of people that's calling themselves white, as if they're so holier than thou. You know, but really they the damn devil.
Right.
You know? They everything that's against what the Most High says. And in these last days, they're getting exposed, you know, at an all-time high. I mean, hey, even your own people know that you a bunch of liars. You know? Because it's nothing but death and destruction coming to you Edomites. Keep going.
Verse 3, "And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast saying, Come and see. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take beasts from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And they was given unto him a great sword."
And there was given unto him a great sword. Right, so who is that? That's Esau Edom. Okay? The so-called white man. Alright? And this goes back to the sword that Isaac blessed him with. Alright? And he's about to get ready and use that sword. Use that blessing. Okay? And who is the main prey on the list? Is you Israelites, man. You know, this hatred goes all the way back to the book of Genesis.
That's right.
You know, in the Garden of Eden. Okay? And now it's about to get ready and get played out, you know, in this last kingdom. Because, hey, this is the last kingdom for, number one, you Edomites, and for any other you other races. You know, after this, you're never going to be on top or rule anything ever again. Because Yahweh Shemiyah, he gave y'all all y'all time to rule and whatever. And y'all did the same exact thing. Okay? They let homosexuals run rampant. They gave women quote-unquote rights, liberty to gather abroad, have sex with whoever they want to, whatever they want to, whenever they want to. Okay? So what now? That's right. Which an abortion is murder. There is no way around that. You know? So, hey, the moment that sperm enters into that egg, that's a life. Right? Really before then, you know, as a sperm it has life. Okay? So that's murder. Keep going.
Verse 5. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, "A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see that thou hurt not the oil and the wine."
Right, and this goes into hyperinflation slash a famine. Okay? The cost of living is going up. Okay? And on top of that, food stamps cut. So what do you think is about to get ready to happen, man? You know? Because, hey, a lot of you women, you are relying on this system. And the system is literally collapsing. You know? And this goes to show you how dumb you women are. You know? Because you relying on the system, number one, that was gonna crash anyway. And number two, it's flawed anyway, okay? The system is flawed. Like, you actually thought that you were gonna do all this wickedness and milk this system and not have no backup plan. Because, hey, a woman be like, well, what should I go? You know? Do y'all have anything else planned if this don't work out? The answer is no, this is it, okay? And shit, what do y'all have planned for when this system goes down? You got nothing planned.
To add to that, at least we actually have hope and faith in something that is to come. You know, you people of this world, especially you women, you know, you have no hope really. Because the scriptures even say in Isaiah 30, you know, the strength of Egypt and the strength of Pharaoh shall be your shame. Okay?
Right.
Meaning you have no hope trusting in Esau either. Okay?
Right.
This nigga done showed you multiple times that he's a deadbeat ass daddy. Okay? But look, y'all still going trusting him, waiting on your food stamps.
Deadbeat husband.
Deadbeat husband.
Right.
And daddy, because he's taking care of the kids too.
Yeah.
Hey, and what Trump just say? Don't feed the kids.
So the original deadbeat nigga is Esau Edom.
Right. Keep
In the 7th verse, it says, "And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, 'Come and see.' And I looked, and behold, a pale horse. And his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them, the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, with hunger, and with death, and with the beast of the earth."
Right, so yeah, that fourth horse, pale horse, it represents death. You know, like the saying, death is in the air. Okay, that's really a spirit. Okay, yeah, it's about to be a lot of death out here. Okay, it can come in the form of, like the brother just read, the sword, famine. Okay, anger. Because hey, when these people don't have food, hey, they're gonna go crazy. What did it say in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter? They shall basically raid their houses.
Sedition among men.
Right. For the lack of bread. Okay? So yeah, it's about to get ready and go down. And shit, we can't wait. You know, this is what we've been waiting for.
Okay.
You know, so now is not the time to bitch up and go back into the world.
Don't give a time and say you ain't with the Israelite community no more.
Right. And which we constantly seeing a lot of those videos. You know, Jake getting on TikTok and these other different platforms. Oh yeah, I don't want to be associated with that. Well, too late, nigga. You know, regardless if you know you an Israelite or not, the so-called white man don't give a damn. He know you an Israelite. He know that you are that seed, and he wants to kill you. You know, if anything, he glad that you saying that because he wants you to be far away from your power.
Right.
Okay.
Because if you go away from your power, you more easier to get to now.
That's right.
You know?
You're more vulnerable.
Yeah, just like how does a lion choose his prey? He goes for the weakest link.
The one that's separated from the herd.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, who, if I may say, who runs a mile? You running a mile and then you get 10 paces from the finish line and you give up. You're a fucking idiot, man. And a lot of these people don't even think that trouble is about to come, man. This is what they say, the quiet before the storm is about to come in, man. Like you can feel it. You can feel it in the air. You can look at these people and tell they terrified. You know, you could just, when you around these other people, you can see they don't know what the fuck to do. They don't know. You know, they don't know what's going on, man. But they know something is about to happen.
Right. All they know is football, Super Bowl,
LeBron stats.
Right. Just bullshit that don't even matter. That's all. I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with that or keeping up with sports if you like sports. It's profitable. But like that's not gonna save you in these last times, man.
Right.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, so
God, since you brought up that scripture in 2nd Ezra, kindly, Baba Kashai could read it. 2nd Ezra 15, I started verse 13. It reads, "They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail."
did you have that?
Did you have it, brother?
No, I'm just.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm happy to hear it.
All right.
Okay.
For the back in 2nd Ezra 15, verse 13, "They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands."
Right. Now, does that sound like a civil war?
Right.
Of course it does, man. Because, hey, these Americans, they ready to kill each other. They ready to crash out.
Exactly what they want to.
Yeah, because, I mean, think about it. Like, you get money taken out of your taxes. Well, you got to pay tax. You get money taken out of your check, saying that it's taxes. Okay? You got to pay for every goddamn thing: gas, water, food, electric. Nah, go ahead.
Now I was gonna say, it's coming to find out that a lot of these political leaders are moving on to these military bases, man. Because they know when shit hit the fan, they know who people are going for. They know who's coming after them, man. Okay? There's gonna be the majority of these Edomites, okay, the Proud Boys and all these militia groups.
Right.
Okay? That's why the scriptures say they should not regard their kings nor their princes.
Right. That's coming up in this verse. But I was also gonna add what a lot of you regular jakes out there don't understand. See, you tripping over the no EBT and this, that, and the third, and you have to understand that the fiscal year starts in October, right? All right. So then that means SNAP was already budgeted for the whole year. So they're not out of money. That's what you're not thinking about. It's not that they don't have it. They already have it because it was already budgeted for 2025. You see?
They do it the year before.
They want to see you sweat. And it's all a part of the agenda for them to usher you to accepting, that seed, man.
That's right.
And to add to that, I was listening to the Chicago brother. They were bringing out a good point. They said this government shutdown could be a leadway for them to bring about a digital system now.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, hey, that's the whole goal.
Right.
Keep going.
Okay. Verse 16, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power."
Right. So yeah, in these last days, if somebody want to kill you, they gonna kill you. If somebody want to take what you got, they gonna take what you got, or at least try. You're gonna have to fight for your life. Hey, even the men of the Lord gonna be in situations like that. But Yahweh Shemel Shah is gonna be with us. Okay? Because you people out there, hey, you don't have Yahweh Shemel Shah.
Guess what? They didn't seek him while it was early, man, before the chaos and the bullshit started.
Right.
They was worried about the curse of this world and making the bad and scoffing and mocking, man. They wasn't taking heed, man.
That's right.
They wasn't preparing for the evil day.
That's right.
Now it's at the door, knocking.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Yeah.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy his houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Right, yeah, for the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Because, yeah, can you go to Acts 14 and 22, Barbershop?
If a man's scared, how much more you women, man?
Right.
You know?
Book of Acts 14 and 22. Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh.
Right. You said through much tribulation. Okay. So yeah, we're going to have to go through a lot to finally get to that paradise. Okay. And paradise is what? The kingdom of heaven. Okay. Because this is not our rest. It's a million ways to, number one, go off, you know, disrespecting how much Shemini Shai. And there's only one path. That's why the scripture says you got to enter to the straight gate. Okay? Hey, it is hard. It's most definitely hard. But that's why you have to have that spiritual eye to keep your eyes on the prize. You have to see the kingdom of heaven, all right, through the spirit. And a lot of these people, hey, they can't see it. This is all they know. So, therefore, they gonna get left in these last days. And shit, we say good riddance because y'all ain't shit no way. You know, just being around y'all just vexes us. You know, we got a fake kiki and ha-ha with you, and y'all talking about bullshit like sports, you know, and probably niggas talking about adultery at work, and, you know, hey, we don't want to be around you people, man. You got that second Ezra. 50.
Right. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. For unto you is paradise open. The tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared. Plenteous is made ready. A city is built, and rest is allowed. Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. The root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness and the moth is hid from you. And corruption is fled unto hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and in the end is shown the treasure of immortality.
Right, immortality. And you got Esau Edom that's trying to basically become immortal on the left-hand side, you know, through his technology. Like basically, like he can like rig up, nigga rig the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga rig immortality and trying to turn a man into a woman. You know, making these artificial wombs and shit like that. All right. Yeah. And which I don't believe none of that shit. Talking about some, oh yeah, you had a baby that was born in an artificial womb. Hell, I don't believe that shit. I believe that's just a fantasy that Esau used to basically boost himself up.
Trick these fucking dumbass people into mutilating their damn self.
Right. Like, see, yeah, it's possible. I've done it. Like, Nah, bro. And you even had that Transformer that came on. It was a podcast. I did a video on it, and he was basically saying, like, yeah, I feel like I was part of this a weird science experiment. And yeah, you was.
You were the experiment.
Yeah. And a lot of these Transformers, they be off of themselves.
Right.
Okay? Why? Because they got so many demons on them. Hey, a demon's job is to get you to mutilate yourself, hurt yourself, you know? Do all these things to you. Right? It's like a parasite, a leech. It sucks the life out of you. Until you just can't take it no more, just shoot yourself, whatever you do to take yourself out, right? Keep going. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you gotta read that to 54.
Okay. Okay. Sorrows are past. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, it is 54. Okay, it's 54. Sorrows are past, and in the end, it showed the treasure of immortality.
Right. Matter of fact, keep going. 58 stuff.
And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish.
Right.
For when they had taken liberty to despise the Most High through scorn of his law and forsook his way, moreover, they have trod down his righteousness.
Right, so moreover, so not only did you forsake the ways of Yahweh Shemi Arashad, talking about you 2/3, okay, you laughed, scoffed, mocked, did all these wicked things against the Most High. Keep going.
And said in their heart that there is no God, yea, and that knowing they must die.
Right. Said you trodden down his righteousness. So you killed the prophets. So therefore, the reward that you're gonna get is death. You know? You're gonna die because you don't want to get with the program. So that there's literally no reason for you to be alive. Okay? If you don't believe in Yahweh Shemi Arashad, you just a body, a zombie, a useless eater. There's no purpose for you, man. Okay? Because everything is designed to worship Yahweh Shemi Arashad. Like you saw Edom for example. You think the Lord is going to allow him to keep doing what he's doing on earth? Like, this is just for a season. You know? I mean, look at the state of the earth. It's literally in shambles because he don't believe in Yahweh Shemi Arashad. Right? So he got to be taken out of the way.
Yeah, he abhors the righteous ways, man.
That's right.
That's why everything he pushes and he exalts is fucking wicked.
That's right. And that's not how the Lord intended for you to live on the earth. And shit, we see it, man. We see it. You had, which is Lord willing, I'm gonna do a video on it. You had that I'm gonna just say, a porn store, like Lana Rose. Yeah, I want all my videos. I want all my videos taken down. I was young and vulnerable and this and that and the other. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, all these people are miserable, bro. You whores are miserable. You sodomites are miserable. You Christians are miserable. You have no hope. You know? But hey, meanwhile, y'all try to say, oh yeah, y'all niggas need to go get a job. Y'all miserable. Y'all just on the corner wasting y'all lives.
Shit, we getting the blood off our hands. That's what we doing.
Right. Shit, that's right.
We glorifying this, man.
And shit, I'm cool with my little simple life, man.
Sorry.
Because I know, number one, I got Yahweh Shemi Arashad. I got integrity. I most definitely don't got no damn demons on me. Go ahead.
It's
and my conscience is clear.
right. And that's what
That's priceless.
These people
Yeah.
in this world forfeit. They
Yeah.
chase the bag and they do all this dumbass shit to try to make themselves have a better life and exalt themselves. You take away your peace of mind, man. Because when you alone, all you got is the thoughts that you did. Just like old girl in the porn store.
Yeah.
When she alone, that's all she can think about is all the damn shit she done put her body through and
That's
all
right.
the spirits she done took on and just, they plagued, man. These people are plagued and
That's right.
just like a video I did, man. This guy just went in the store and just blew the clerk away and then blew himself away. Like, miserable, man. Misery love company.
That's right.
Yeah, I gotta take somebody out.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, these people is straight up miserable, man. And that's the beautiful thing about serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. He's the scriptures and the spirit is gonna suck with you, man. You're gonna have comfort in these
That's right.
trying times, man.
Yeah, and these people they so demonic, cause they don't think for a second that these people they don't see the light on you.
God.
Like, oh man, he ain't worried about nothing. He ain't depressed.
They hate them.
Yeah, like they try to disturb your peace,
Yep.
man. You know, Jake talking about disturbing peace. Like, you motherfuckers disturbing our damn peace.
Right. Let me find some kind of way to bring this nigga down or something.
Yeah, for real though, no. And a lot of times we overlook it, but that be the real reason why these people be trying to bring turmoil to your life.
Yeah.
Just they're upset that you're at ease with the state of the world.
Right,
Man.
they want what you got.
Yeah.
But hey, that's why the Lord said it is a gift. Faith is a gift. You know? You go ahead and bring that out, bro.
This is Romans, one of my favorite scriptures. This is Romans 8, and I'll start at 15. For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh, and if children, then heirs, heirs of Yahweh, and joint heirs with Mashiach. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Right.
You know, the Lord is going to reveal the glory in us, man, and exalt us, man, in due time, man.
Right.
We ain't looking for that on this side, man, because we understand what's to come, man. The kingdom, man, that's the city we looking forward to dwell in all righteousness, you know, having our power back, man.
That's right.
You know, having things in order. We ain't worried about this shit over here, man, because it's inevitable to be destroyed, you know. So what's the point? You know, nobody was trying to build another layer on the Titanic. They was just, the motherfucker was just going down.
That's right.
You know? So yeah, we may go through catch hell on this side, but guess what? We catch that hell cheerfully, and we have faith that we gonna be taken out of this place, man, before the destruction, man, simultaneously while this place is being destroyed.
Right.
You know?
Can you get Psalms 37? I think it's 14. Yeah, maybe. We'll talk about a little bit of righteous hand. Alright, you can go ahead and get yours first.
Yeah, man.
Sorry.
Man, brother saying is so true, man. And this is the time where it's like they say, cash in on your chips, because this truth is like riches. It's the truth. Because what happens is, say like a case of a depression, a recession, or whatever, everybody hoards on to their money. You know, they either try to spend spend less of it or hoard much of it, so that if there's a wave of famine, so to speak, they can have something to fall back on. So that's what everybody do. We do the same thing. Same with the scriptures. So as times get worse, we try to build more riches in the spirit, because that's all we got. So the truth is like riches, because we're going into this thing with riches, with faith in Yahushua. Our sacrifices we made, coming out in the highways and byways, now all these things we believe is adding up to deliver us in the future.
That's right.
You know, and as this place gets worse, as you can see, like our brother saying, these people ain't got nothing else. I just talked to a friend of mine earlier. I said, you affected by the shutdown? He said, yeah. He said, this like my second week now, no check. And he's like, I'm good till February, but if something ain't going on by February, and you really think about it, they don't have no other option. The government really is the last option for most people. So what happens when the government fails and the dollar fails? They ain't got nothing, but we got the truth. That's why the truth is so precious. especially the times we're living in now, and everything y'all saying is so true. As things get worse, man, you find out, man, just having solitude, living an ordinary life, being an ordinary person in this world is a blessing. Like you said, they ain't got you ain't miserable, and that's the word of the day I see is miserable. I got Wisdom of Solomon 13, verse 7, right? It's talking about the little idols, right? But at the same time, it's like money. That could be considered an idol for most people. But verse 7, it says, for being I'll start at 6. Because here's the point is, you all ain't gonna get off the hook, no matter your excuses in that day. Verse 6, it says, but yet for this they are the less to be blamed, for they peradventure err, seeking the Most High and desires to find Him. For being conversant in His works, they search Him diligently, and believe their sight, because the things are beautiful that are seen. Howbeit they are not, howbeit neither are they to be pardoned. For if they were able to know so much that they could aim at the world, how did they not know sooner to find out the Lord thereof? And it's talking about those who follow idols or whatever. So he's saying on one hand, one sense, you can see why, because the glory of it, right, is so magnificent, whether it's wind, the sun, whatever it is, the moon, whatever it is. But he said they ain't gonna be pardoned, because if you so-called know so much, how is it that you weren't able to understand that there was a creator behind it? Right? And it says, but miserable are they, and dead things is their hope. Like your brother was saying, they ain't got no hope. Because these people, they put their hope in what? Money, the government, or whatever. But you ain't going to be pardoned, because how is it that you haven't figured out by now that all things come from your house?
That's right.
And real money is the riches, fear of the Lord. It says, and in dead things is their hope, who call them gods, which are the works of men's hands, gold and silver to show art in, and resemble a beast or a stone, good for nothing, a work of an ancient hand. So regardless, no matter your life you chose, like Floyd, he basically chose the money. He gonna die with that money, that's all he got. So miserable is he, because he fails to realize what the true riches is. First of all, that's just paper, that's not even real. The real money, if anything, is gold, but the true riches is your house shot. So you wanna call yourself Floyd Money Mayweather, but you didn't realize the real money is fear of the Lord.
That's right.
So you are loyal to that dollar, therefore you're gonna fall with the dollar. You ain't gonna get off because you all about money. Well, what's the real money? The real money is the fear of the Lord, it's this truth. So you really ain't Money Mayweather. Your hope is in dead things. You're Federal Reserve note of Money Mayweather. Which means you got an expiration date.
Yeah, but Monopoly Money Mayweather.
He don't fear the Heavenly Father. He fears,
going broke.
That's what it is.
He
ultimately fears going broke. That's why he's gonna keep bowing down to the small hats. He don't care about the truth. He don't care about who the real Jews are. I'm afraid of going broke. So I'm gonna do what it takes to keep that money coming in. So your hope is in dead things. Monopoly Mayweather, that's a good name.
And they looking at you like you a damn fool, man. Who you is the real one, sucking up to some fake.
Right.
And you really ain't got no influence anyway. You just a nigga that can box.
Right.
You haven't really said or done, you haven't said anything inspirational, you haven't written a book. You're just somebody who can box, that's it. So who are you really influencing besides other dumb niggas?
Now here's the thing though, with him, didn't he acknowledge that he knew he was an Israelite?
Yeah,
he did.
So he's pandering to the fake,
fake Jews.
Yeah, and it tells you that dude is not in his mind. He's not in his right mind.
Like that shit weak, man. Like what the hell you damn smart heads gonna do? Like if I had money like Mayweather, I'm like, yeah, I'm a boxer and I'm a Jew. I mean that's the truth. Like what you gonna do? Take my money?
What you gonna do? Step to me? You ain't gonna step to me. Knock your ass out. But that's if he had integrity, which you don't.
Right.
Kanye apologizing to him too.
Right, he want his Adidas bit back.
I think they already gave it back to him.
He ain't got no influence, nothing. He's just a nigga that can rap. You used to be able to rap.
He used to, man. They got him, man.
Man, Kanye West, like, how old is he? He like damn near 50, right?
I don't know.
Like
I don't know nothing about him.
40 something. Yeah, man, like they're rapping shit over, bro.
And you ain't no influence, nigga. You married a whore, so that shows you are stupid. So all he got all Esau got is the worst of our people. That's all.
Yep.
But I had a quick one if I can select for Jeremiah 6, verse 20. It says, I'll read verse 30. It says, reprobate silver shall man call them, because the Lord hath rejected them. So you guys winning monopoly money, Floyd Mayweather, fiat money, Floyd Mayweather, you rejected silver. You're no good. You don't do. Well, Mayweather said he stand by him, so I should. Who gives a fuck about Mayweather? He had his time. His time was in the ring when he was undefeated. And then I think he got paid to take a fall. You know what I'm saying?
He never lost.
I thought didn't he box like? Yeah, I think he lost.
Nah, he didn't.
Oh.
They never even fought yet.
But regardless, you had your time. People ain't thinking about boxing no more.
That was Mike Tyson that did that.
People ain't thinking about in the NBA no more. So you got people like Kyrie Irving. You cashed in. You threw the truth away. You got injured. Now you out for the season. By the time you come back, ain't nobody thinking about the NBA no more. The government shut down. People trying to survive.
Right.
So you giving up this truth for nothing. For what? A few seconds.
Kyrie Irving had a chance to proclaim how much he was, and he chose not to. So that's why the Lord had him get injured like that. Basically, sit his ass down. Really, that was mercy, you know. But let's see if he actually will proclaim how much I was sure.
Still.
Yeah.
Because the scriptures say, you had your constellation already. So you guys like Floyd, Kyrie, you know, fucking Kanye West, Jay-Z, Beyonce, all you celebrities, y'all gonna die on this side, man. Because you had your constellation, man.
Right.
Okay? You cast away your vows. You know, you sold out. You know? So hey, the only remedy for you 2/3 is death.
That's right.
You know?
You see Esau looking at him, looking away at him. Yeah, you let Esau build you up. It's just a matter of time before he take you down as well. But you ain't gonna leave the game unstained or you know, they gotta get you.
That
You
nigga
know?
Drewski, man, you low level in the industry you in, man. They will whack your ass and don't even give a damn about you tomorrow, man.
Right.
Yeah. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 37, and I'm gonna just get 12 because we was on that subject, and then I'm gonna jump down. The wicked plotted against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. You niggas' day is coming, man. And years ago, man, it don't even seem like it's been that long, but look at what we at now, man. We right here at judgment is at the threshold, man.
Right. Yeah, and if I can say real fast before you continue, hey, all you people, you start to realize like everything isn't about the money, you know? And this is what Yahweh Shemir been trying to tell you this for thousands of years. It's not just about riches, man. It's literally about the spirit, and that's what, you know, because the men of the Lord, we don't have a lot of money, and that's what Yahweh Shemir is trying to teach us, that it's not about money and fame. You know, it's. Go ahead.
So like if I could add, because man, look, brothers could have had money.
Right.
But that ain't where the Lord wants you, man, because it's easy to get swayed by you know, get proud, man, when you got the money like the Anton Daniel nigga.
That's right.
Man, the Lord will knock you down, man, especially if he dealing with you, man. That's mercy, man. You should be thankful, because even though you don't have the money, the Lord will place people in your life to give you the things and to aid you in what you need, man. You don't have to stress, man. You know, and a lot of our people they don't understand that, man. If the Lord wants you to have something, nothing gonna be able to stop you from having that, man. You know, so it's really not worth it, man. As an Israelite, you should have the mindset that if the Lord want me to have something, then I'll have it. If not, oh well, fuck it.
Right.
But don't go out your way and destroy yourself and defile yourself trying to be on some type of level or try to be you know, proud or, you know, just to impress niggas, man. Impress these worldly niggas. They destination is death, man. So how much, what's there to impress, man? Supposed to be focused on the Lord, man, and doing those things that's right.
Can I interject before you go on? All right, I got a quick precept, which is a great segue into this precept from 1 Timothy chapter 6, and I'll jump into verse 13. It says, I give thee charge in the sight of the Most High, who quickeneth all things, and before Mashiach Yahushua, who before Pontius Pilate witnessed a good confession, that thou keep his commandments without spot, unrebukable until the appearing of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, which in his times he shall show who is the blessed and only potentate, the King of kings and Lord of lords, who only hath immortality, dwelling in the light which no man can approach unto, whom no man has seen nor can see, to whom be honor and power everlasting. Amen. Charge them that are rich in this world that they be not high-minded. And that's what we're speaking of, is that because several jakes out there, because of this internet era, right, have brought fame and popularity to themselves, which brought about money, right? It brought about a higher standard of living as they would think, but it's corrupting their soul, you see, because of the things that they have to do in order to get the money.
Right.
And like the brother was saying, this money is not real money. You know, it's paper. It is basically monopoly money. It's not real, right? Going on, it says, nor trust in uncertain riches, right? Here today, gone tomorrow. Here, you're on top today, you're on the bottom tomorrow. All it takes is for a situation like what you have now, right, where you had all you hoes out there, you women, you know, who were selling yourself on OnlyFans and all these other different things that you were doing in order to wear what they call them,
Versace,
all these designers who don't like you anyway, by the way.
Right.
Red bottom shoes, Chanel bags, so on and so forth.
And real quick, and on top of it, Spirit had me go on these different websites to see the material. The motherfuckers made out of polyester,
Right.
and all type of shit. So you basically paying $3,000.
Lower your vibration.
Yeah.
Right.
For goddamn plastic.
And the motherfucking faggots whose names are on these purses and clothes and shit, having it made in Vietnam, Indonesia, using slave wages, right, to charge your dumb black ass $5,000 for a fucking handbag.
That's right.
You know, but you get high-minded over it and think that you somebody, and it's not even your own name that's on the bag or on the shoes. You're promoting these devils apparel for nothing, because most of them don't even pay you to even put it on.
And you literally get no benefit from it.
No.
Like the brother even said, a lot of these designers, man, they don't even like seeing Jake in their damn clothes, man. You know, that's why they give you the bullshit, man. You know?
But going on in verse 17 quickly, it says, but in the living power who giveth us, right, the believers, richly all things to enjoy. So we get it through the Heavenly Father, through the Spirit of the Lord. Whatsoever we have, we're content with it, right? Because it doesn't come with any burden. You know what I mean? It doesn't come with us second guessing ourselves. We keep our integrity. You know what I mean? Now going on just a little bit more, it says that they do good, that they be rich in good works. The brother had mentioned that earlier. Ready to distribute, willing to communicate, laying up in store for themselves a good foundation against the time to come. And that's what we were talking about. You know, the brother mentioned that. That's why we do what we do, because we're storing that up for that time to come, and we're already getting to that point where, you know, we getting ready to cash in. You see?
Right.
So going on, it says that they may lay hold on eternal life. You see?
Right. And that's gonna be real eternal
That's
life.
real. Yeah, that's real wealth right there.
Right.
Right.
And that wealth is going to be built by honor and, you know, humility, man. You know, and not selling out, man. You know?
That's right.
It's back in Psalms 37 and 16. A little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked.
Right. So just the little that you have is better than what Jay-Z got.
Right.
It's better than what Kanye West got. You know, it's better than what all they ass got. P. Diddy. You know, shit. Look at them, man. They fucking bugged out. You know,
Got them by a stronghold, man.
that's right.
They can't do what they want to do. They do what they told to do on the left-hand side, man.
Right, and that's slavery, man. But we got liberty in Yahweh Shemi Shai, you know, and righteousness. Like we don't have a fucked up, for lack of a better term, consciousness from doing all these wicked things. Shit, we go to sleep in prayer and thinking about the kingdom, man. You know,
Snooze are good.
I know. Like we might complain that we got to go to work the next day, but that's literally about it. You know. God. You up, bro?
This is the book of Luke, chapter 6 and verse 24. But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. And woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. The point is, you know, woe unto you that's living lavishly, man. You know, because guess what? You receive all your benefits now, man. You had your chance. You enjoy a form of heaven on this side, man. You know. Now you got to come back in the kingdom of heaven with forever shame and everlasting contempt, man. Because hey, you chose to sell out. You chose the money and casting away your vows over Yahweh Shemi Shai. Because don't think for a second these celebrities don't know about the Lord. They don't know about the truth, man.
Right.
Okay? They do. And guess what? They like, shit, man, I don't do what I gotta do, man. And guess what? All that they done is tainted, man. There's no honor in what they doing. There's no humility in what they doing. Like the brother was saying, you know, they literally can't sleep at night over the shit they done, man. You know? Especially guys like Diddy, you know? All the debauchery that man done, he can't sleep at night. He's
talking about, do you want to party with me?
Right.
Like, what the hell?
This nigga 3 in the morning sweat. Damn, man, I did all this nasty ass shit. I still got billions in the bank, though, man.
Yeah, I still got bitches, though. You know? Shit, hey, man, hey, forget that, man. These hoes nasty anyway. To even let a nigga like that go up inside of you. You know? And that just shows the integrity of you women, man. You know? Now here it is, you let some freak nasty nigga like Diddy go up inside of you. But then you play hard to get with a man that got integrity. Like, bitch, get out of here with that shit.
Shit, call you born.
Right, Ryan got something.
As it is written, a woman will receive any man, but a man must choose wisely when it comes to his wife. It's very true. Women sleep with any girl. And eventually, what those guys figure out, like Mayweather, right? When he gets backlash, all he do is just post a picture of him with some money.
Or watch collection, essentially.
Like, congratulations. That's such a, that gets tired after a while when your only comeback is, well, nigga, I got money. Okay, but you still complicit with a bunch of murderers, with adulterers. You can't take that away. Like you said, P. Diddy, well, I got money. And with money, you get women. Okay, a woman will sleep with anybody that got money. But then after a while, you're going to realize they just around for the money. Eventually, you're going to want somebody that's going to like you for you, but then you just realize you're basically paying for her cooperation, all that. So, in the end, you realize, like, damn, that shit don't mean nothing either. Yeah,
Hey,
you know?
what King Solomon say?
Yeah.
All this shit is vanity, man.
Hey. But this
When is it like,
Sirach 31, verse 5. He that loveth gold shall not be justified, and he that followeth corruption shall have enough thereof. So you gonna get your fill. Like the brother said, they corrupt their souls. You don't get your fill, right? It says, gold hath been the ruin of many, and their destruction was present. It is a stumbling block unto them that sacrifice unto it, and every fool shall be taken therewith. Because people think, like, it doesn't take long for you to realize, well, if I have money, I can live an easy life. The scripture says money is a defense. Not only that, money opens the door for access to these women that you want, the beautiful ones or whatever. It also opens the doors for you to be seen, be heard. Maybe you always wanted to rap or have a view. It opens the door, like I always think when you watch these classic movies, right? All the movies were like Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy, early 2000s. Yeah, that was the time to be an actor now. But now, this shit don't matter no fucking. Now they miserable. You know, Martin Lawrence don't even show his face no more. He's so short because of that, you know, Big Mama's house and all that. So they sacrifice to it and they just believe as long as I just keep that money coming in, I'm winning. But in the long run, you realize you're losing because the real wealth comes from the scriptures. And that's really what Yahweh Yahushua wants us to realize coming in these evil days is that there's no need to worry, my elect, because all things come from me anyway.
Right.
Because we so used to getting everything ourselves, but we're about to enter into a time where you have to rely on the Lord, because it all comes from him anyway. And that's where it all boils down to. Do you believe that or don't you? And the people who don't believe that, well, they're going to take the chip. Because they're going to be like, I have to maintain my riches. Otherwise, how I'm going to get this, how I'm going to get that. What about my life? But it all comes from the Lord.
God. And you done?
Yeah.
Can you get Proverbs 11 and 4?
Right now?
Got it.
Book of Proverbs 11 and 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death.
Woo, man. And like I had the brother reading earlier about the pale horse, you know, death. So money is not going to deliver from that pale horse, man. You know, righteousness in Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to deliver from death in these last days.
And can I add is this found out that being the square, you know, the lame or whatever, that's really the one to be.
Right.
Woman, like we were talking about Lena Rose, what she say? She regretted because now she said she raising her son, right?
Right.
And now her son's getting older. Now she realized, yeah, your son about to catch a living fucking hell because of you. See, it don't seem like it at first, but so guess what? Guess what's in style for the women? All the women who practice chastity, stuck with your husband. You didn't play the harlot when you could. You didn't hit the streets when you could, but instead you settled. I'm gonna say something down, but you stuck with that one man and married him. Yeah, you the one that's about to be blessed. The women out here who played the harlot, everyone's in trouble. Multiple fathers in their line, multiple baby daddies in the government. They're the ones in trouble. The ones that kept themselves, and the ones that just stuck with their husband.
The women that slacky, bro.
That's the blessed one.
Like the women that wasn't trying to be on the scene and get a 1,000 followers. Hey, even if you do got quote unquote 1,000 fucking Instagram followers or 1 million or whatever, it don't mean shit if you don't have a family. There's literally no purpose of you women besides having a husband. Like that's literally it. All the other shit is vanity. You said you're gonna put it right. Go ahead.
That's that fear, Slock. It's the fear of them missing out because they got the bodies banging, they getting all this attention, they're young, and they know I can go do everything my heart's desire, which is basically sleep with multiple men. That's all they really want to do.
That's really it.
And
just have bragging rights.
And just brag. Or I can do what my family said, stick with this one guy that I get in high school because the family loves him. And that's typically, like I got an uncle, I got somebody else like that, telling their daughter, you should stick with this one guy. He's a good guy, but that's the problem. He's a good guy. They've been together since high school, and the body's banging, and she want to get out there and experience the world. But guess what happened in the long run? She didn't want them. He moved on to somebody else, and now she's trying to get back with him. It's too late now. So guess what the smart decision would have been? Stuck with that man.
Right.
Just do the right thing. But the temptation and fear of missing out, I can do this, I can do that. Now in the long run, you 30-something, he done already moved on, he married a white girl, and now you sitting here and all your family is like, whatever happened to such and such? He was a good guy. You should have married him.
It's like
Too late now.
It's like becoming a millionaire and then you go bankrupt. You know, you lose everything. You know, and then you literally back to fucking square one. All right.
What happened to that boy that reads the Bible? So, real talk, though, boss.
Right.
It's Ecclesiastes 1 and 1. The words of the preacher, the son of David, king of Jerusalem. Vanity of vanities, said the preacher. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity. Let me go to chapter 2, though. I said to myself, come on, let's try pleasure. Let's look for the good things in life. But I found that this, too, was meaningless or vanity. So I said, laughter is silly. What good does it do to seek pleasure? After much thought, I decided to cheer myself with wine. And while still seeking wisdom, I clutched at foolishness. In this way, I tried to experience the only happiness most people find during their brief life in this world. I also tried to find meaning by building huge homes for myself and planting beautiful vineyards. I made gardens and parks, filling them with all kinds of fruit trees. I built reservoirs to collect the water to irrigate my many flourishing groves.
Right.
I bought slaves, both
Right.
men and women, and others were born into my household. I also owned large herds and flocks, more than any of the kings who had lived in Jerusalem before me.
That's right. Yeah, like King Solomon was breaking it down. I had vineyards. I had servants and handmaids, male and female. I had singers. Okay, I built houses. You know how Jake talked. I built cribs.
Yeah.
You know, gardens, etc., etc. Keep going.
Verse 8, I collected great sums of silver and gold. And in 1 Kings 11:4, it tell you how King Solomon had silver and gold like rocks on the ground, man.
Right.
Jerusalem was decked out, man. The treasure of many kings and provinces, I hired wonderful singers, both men and women, and had many beautiful concubines. I had everything a man could desire.
Right. He had women too.
Yeah.
He had 1,000 wives that he was dealing with. You know, 700 princesses and 300 concubines.
Yeah.
From all races. You know, I like Jake said.
Jake shit, man.
Yeah, I want the cars, money, the clothes, the hoes.
Verse
Right.
9. So I became greater than all who had lived in Jerusalem before me, and my wisdom never failed me. Anything I wanted, I would take. I denied myself no pleasure. I even found great pleasure in hard work, a reward for all my labors. But as I looked at everything I had worked so hard to accomplish, it was all so meaningless, like chasing the wind.
Right.
There was nothing really worthwhile anywhere.
Right. So, hey, after doing all that, you know, King Solomon, his response was basically like, you just have to worship the Most High.
Yeah.
You know?
He said all that shit is vanity, man. It don't even profit me nothing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And he said, what's to say the next man after me will basically ruin all this?
Yep.
And that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
His own son went south. You know?
Verse 12. So I decided to compare wisdom with foolishness and madness, for who can do this better than I, the king? I thought wisdom is better than foolishness, just as light is better than darkness. For the wise can see where they are going, but fools walk in the dark. Yet I saw that the wise and the foolish share the same fate. Both will die. So I said to myself, since I will end up the same as the fool, what's the value of all my wisdom? This is all so meaningless.
Right.
For the wise and the foolish both die. The wise will not be remembered any longer than the fool. In the days to come, both will be forgotten. So I became Salakia. So I came to hate life because everything done here under the sun is so troubling. Everything is meaningless, like chasing the wind.
Right. It kind of depressed him in a way. You know, that's basically what he was saying.
And he also saying like in chapter 1, you know, what the more knowledge that you get, the more you greed.
Right.
I came to hate all my hard work here on earth, for I must leave to others everything I have earned. And who can tell whether my successor will be wise or foolish?
Right.
Yet they will control everything I have gained by my skill and hard work under the sun. How meaningless.
Right. Hey, and that's why the Lord is going to grant his man immortality. Because, hey, he knew what Solomon is, Yahweh Shai. He knew about, number one, reincarnation. And then he knew, like from the beginning, that man was made to be immortal. He even tell you in Wisdom of Solomon 2, you know, man was made to be immortal, but through envy of the devil, you know, basically we all die, man. So he like, damn, I'm basically doing this shit for nothing.
Just wasting time.
Yeah. You know, and then when you come back, gotta start all over again.
Remembering nothing.
Right. Gotta attain all that wisdom and knowledge all over again. You know, and that's the curse itself. All right. Well, hey, he got it right when he was Yahweh Shai. So, and we have to go through that process of getting purified and going through the hell to be better. All right. Done died on you, brother.
Yeah, I gotta get new ones. They ain't hard to charge no more.
Got it.
At least 2 of them.
I had you also.
Revelation 16.
Oh, you had Proverbs 31 and 30.
Yeah, you can get that, and then Howard Shop, we gonna get yours.
Book of Proverbs 31 and 30, it reads, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. But a woman that fears the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates.
Right, it says beauty is vain. So if you are a quote-unquote attractive woman, because that is basically your riches, is you being attractive. Really, on top of that, it's what you offer to a man. That's really where your value comes from. Okay? So it says beauty is vain. Because if you are an attractive woman and you don't have no womanly skill, so what's the purpose of you being beautiful? There really is none. You're just a piece of ass at that point. Okay? And a lot of y'all got fake asses anyway. Going to Dubai and get it shitted on, literally. You know? And, yeah. So that's why a lot of you women, you're just not going to make it. Because you don't have anything other to offer than just how you look. And that shit getting played out.
They talking about I ain't cooking, I ain't cleaning. So what
Yeah.
the fuck? Like,
I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still got this ring.
you don't do that for your own self. You don't clean up behind your own self. You don't clean up behind your children. Like you just trifling.
Right.
That's all that is.
Yes, and you women, you are servants. Like these women try to shame you. Oh yeah, you want a slave? Yes, I do. There's literally there is no purpose of you, but besides you serving me in some form or fashion.
If you're not serving a man, stop saying you're a woman.
Right. There's no purpose.
You're a female.
You know, yes. That's what we want. We want something that's gonna help us. Okay? A helpmeet is a servant.
And that's what you was created for, man.
Right.
You know, I did a video on, you know, you women, it's safer for you to operate in your creation role, which is serving a man. And yes, there are some men that make shit hellish and you know, make life hard, but for the most part, that's what you're supposed to be doing, serving your man, man.
Right.
You know?
And you were better off.
You better off
Because
because
you can always argue, well, what about this? What about that? What if the man this and what if you were better off? What about the man that's stuck with the damn demon?
yeah.
He got a damn demon. She a damn demon. She don't do this. Guess what? He still got to do his duty.
Right.
So nothing was perfect, but you were better off. That's what it goes down to.
Right.
And guess what? That also, you storing up something for that evil day. If you got a man, that man is gonna make sure that you alright. You know, a lot of these women ain't gonna have that, man. And that's what Esau Edom have been getting you to forfeit your damn protection. You know, getting you to forfeit your hedge of protection, man. Guess what? So when the evil day come, your ass ain't got nowhere to turn. Because you see how quick he pulled. Well, it wasn't even quick. It was a gradual time release attack, man. Now he's pulled the support from out from underneath you. Now you flat on your ass. But if you would have had a man, you wouldn't be tripping off of that because you can work together to make ends meet and not to be, you know, flat on your ass. But they spent all their time. I ain't going 50-50 with a man.
Like literally, like this is all they fucking talk about, man. You know, like all these women worried about what a man do instead of worried about what the hell they supposed to be doing. You know?
Shit, it's some women that's willing to do 100% just as long as they have a man because they foresee the evil day coming, man.
That's right.
And what y'all call them pick-me's, or they stupid, or guess what? They ass gonna be protected.
Right.
Yeah, shit. Hey, we pick me's for you. How much me out, shot?
And if you haven't noticed, it's a chain of command. Everywhere you go, it's a chain of command.
That's right.
You can go to your job and follow the chain of command. You could go to church, follow the chain of command. But when it comes to your house and your husband, you don't want to follow a chain of command.
That's right.
You know.
You always got to remember that I'm quoting Elder Price out from Vegas. He basically said, like, I noticed that, see, basically what's happening is these women are losing their power. So they're basically talking all this shit because they're losing their power now. I'm like, yeah, that's true because they basically know that they got one option now. They basically, like, before I come back and humble down, I'm going to say everything on my mind before Isaiah 4:1, basically.
Like, nah,
But the scripture says every idle word.
That's
So
right.
you wanna, I'm gonna say all this before, get off my chest before I gotta, no, because that could be your last straw. That could be what the Lord said, no, you ain't getting no cover in this since you wanna run your mouth. So that's what it is. These women see that they losing their power, so they trying to get it off their chest before they come back, you know, back in order, basically.
And I'm glad that they're exposing themselves, and you can see men on the internet too. They glad that these women are exposing how they really feel. So guess what? A lot of men ain't gonna be tricked in their day when your ass come banging on the door or trying to humble your way in. Nah, I recognize your ass. You said all this, yeah. So you know the Lord gonna cause men to remember that, man. The accountability gonna start, man.
Right.
Because that's something y'all that's not used to taking. It's
Right.
accountability, but you ain't gonna have no choice in that day.
Right. Yeah. Hey, these men gonna remember you when you rejected them and you thought it was funny. You know? Yeah, when you didn't, you know, he gonna remember when you left him on red or delivered. You gonna remember when you was just trying to get attention. You know, it was all funny games until the Lord put a foot up your ass. You know? Which was really no purpose of that. It's really no, like I said before, it's really no purpose of a lot of you women, man. You just here to be chilling. You know? You don't have children and a husband, you don't really have a life. That's your whole purpose that the Lord created you, was to continue a man's legacy. If you don't have neither that, there's no purpose here. Go ahead and go with yours, how was y'all?
I had so like it.
It's getting cold.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verse 7. It says, 2 things have I required of thee. Deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanities and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches.
Right, he said, remove far from me vanity and lies. And that's what this whole kingdom is built off of. Vanity and lies.
Right.
You living for the next person. Okay, you trying to show people how you living. Yeah, I'm at this party. I got this drink. I'm eating this food. I'm driving this type of car. I'm going to this country. I got my passport, etc., etc. I'm living good. I got this much followers. You know, I believe in Jesus. Like all those are liars, man. Okay, it's nothing wrong with eating good food or traveling. That's not what I'm saying. But that's literally all you people care about, man. That's literally all you care about, man.
I seen the damn, this shit was so stupid. I seen this girl posted a video, right? She at church and shouting, with the camera facing her.
Okay.
I said, this is stupid as fuck, man. You ain't sincere. Hey man, that is not the spirit, man, in the churches, man.
Yeah, they're trying to show
that shit was just so
other
dumb.
Israelites that, like, see everybody, I'm in the spirit.
Eyes closed hard.
Right. Tears coming down the eyes.
No. It was just silly, man. Like, man, these people was fucking nuts.
Yeah, hey, this vanity, man.
Yeah.
Keep going, brother.
God, it says, give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me.
Right, convenient for me. You know, give me enough. And yeah, in this kingdom, the fucking most abominable foods are the delicacies. All right, sea roaches and spiders and clams and shit. Okay, that's what people eat in this place. Like it's the best thing ever. They used to feed lobster to prisoners in Russia, but now everything is turned upside down. Like that's the delicacy. Like you literally killing yourself by eating that type of food. All right, there's literally no benefit.
It's throwing the earth out of balance.
That's right.
You know, the waters are dirty because you're eating all the animals that's supposed to clean it up. You know, the earth is defiled because you eating pig's ass and loving it like it's a thing to do.
They about to eat pig ass in a few weeks.
God. Lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord Yahweh? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my God power in vain.
Right, so you don't want to be too high or you don't want to be too low. If you're too high, then you get too proud. If you're too low, you transgress the laws of the Heavenly Father. You gotta steal,
Balance.
you know, rob, okay, you know, basically do drugs to stay level-headed from all the shit that you're doing and going through. Because when you live in that fast life, it comes with a price, man. That fast money, you gotta look over your shoulder. All right, like that ain't the type of life that I want to live. You know, and you know, man, and that shit ages you. Stress and no sleep ages you. Okay, it causes all type of health issues. High blood pressure, stress, anxiety. Okay.
Chicks having heart attacks and shit at 35 and shit.
Yeah, constantly smoking cigarettes. Raises your blood pressure, destroys your lungs.
Mental illness, depression.
That's right. You know, because it said, it was a study that people that suffer from stress, their brain is not operating at a high level as somebody who's not suffering from stress. You know, stress ages the brain. It causes premature aging of the brain, which causes Alzheimer's,
Dementia.
you know, dementia. All right. I think dementia and Alzheimer's is the same thing, right?
Alzheimer, I believe, is the last stage of dementia.
Okay.
Dementia comes first.
Okay.
Generally, those people, they can't remember things that recently happened, but they can go back in the past.
Right, and they keep reliving it, and you have people talking about the same thing. Hey, trauma, man. You know, hey, going through traumatic events in this life, I heard that causes dementia, basically like premature wear on your brain, and that's what this kingdom is all about, man. It says he shall wear out the saints of the Most High. He wearing us out, man. He creating all these different scenarios that we have to go through that basically jacks up our mind, jacks up our body. Okay, so you think this man is gonna live forever? Absolutely not. You know, like man, that's crazy. I can't even imagine being an Edomite. Like that, the Lord gonna extinct me. Like, no wonder why these Edomites going so hard to try to keep their kingdom afloat, and then trying to do everything they can to suppress the Israelites.
They've been getting told to read Obadiah, man. I've been seeing that shit on the comments, man, where Jakes in the world been telling these Edomites, you better read Obadiah.
Yeah, it's that Jake on Facebook that I follow. He always going to like basically talking about these Edomites are like how they the biggest problem in the world, man.
Right.
You know, they want to paint Jake as the face of all the problems in the world. No, man. You the only one that got the riches and ability to go bomb everybody, man. You the only nation of people, when you don't get your fucking way, you be like, know what? I'm finna bomb y'all. I'm finna poison the water. Okay, that's what they doing over there in Gaza. You know, putting dead animals in the water, in their water supply. You know, to the point where they can't drink the water, man.
Go to Isaiah 3 and 9.
Edomite went on a post. It was a Jake got out of his car to go and confront another Jake in his car, and he got blew away. And they like, yeah, see, they doing all the killing. They the biggest killers. They always killing. I said, ain't this a man? You motherfucker, you don't know your history.
Right.
You know, they always projecting on Jake, take a little incident and try to make it like, oh, Jake, where did Jake learn all this from? You motherfucker.
And then another thing, when you get on Instagram, now we know 2/3 of our people, they do some foolish shit. We understand that. But it's always some Edomites say, usual suspect.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But let's not get started with school shooters and mass murderers now.
Right, which a lot of them are transgenders.
They come from your people, man.
Right. They Edomites, and it's a damn agenda that you said that it was okay. Yeah, it's okay. You know, gender and sex is two different things. Sex is what you were born with. Gender is what you feel.
Yeah.
You know,
It's coming back to bite you in the ass.
God. Children are there, as when my people went, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. Isaiah 3, I think it's 3 and 9.
I got a quick one.
Good.
Book of Nehemiah 3 and 1, woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. Pray depart not. Going into what you were saying earlier about how this place is nothing but a bunch of lies. You know, we've all been told these lies, okay, who we are not, you know, instead of who we are, right? They robbed and spoiled us ever since we've been here, you know, they've taken everything from us, you see? So, this is that bloody city, you know, Babylon the Great now, okay, that is doomed to be destroyed, man, for all this wickedness.
That's right.
This is Isaiah 3. We start at verse 11. Woe unto the wicked, and it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. As for my people, children are the oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy path.
That's right. It says, as for my people, children are their oppressors, as far as the Israelites. Okay, because you Edomites are a bunch of damn big ass kids. You know, you like a badass kid that want to get your way. Dennis the Menace. Okay, and what y'all call us boys and try to emasculate us like we something inferior, but really you the one that's inferior. Okay, and it says, and women rule over them. I mean, shit, you literally made it like that. You made it, you know, because you got these black women on social media bragging, yeah, all women are the breadwinners and all that. Well, yeah, bitch, like, that's what, you know, that's how Esau made it.
Yeah, and a man allowed you to get that.
Shit, right. I mean, like, literally, you wanted the power, and now, the serpent, he's trying to use the leverage to basically make you feel less of a man. You know, and then you complain about the violence in the neighborhood when you two motherfuckers the cause of all this happening. You know, like it's our fault. You damn devils are crazy. You know, right along with you damn with you damn Evites. Okay, that's why nobody wants y'all hoes no more. You know. Go ahead.
I can't pull it, but the scripture says, "Woe to thee, O land, thy king is a child." Because, and that's what the world is about to see. The king is a child, so woe to the land. You know?
Yeah.
Look at Trump, man. Like, all his decisions is something that a child would do, man.
Like a little badass little
kid.
kid.
Oh, China don't want to follow me, terrorists.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a bunch of shit that's like, that's
true,
something
man.
kids on the playground would do.
Get my ball back then.
Right.
Tag him. You didn't tag me.
And shit, they was talking about how Trump eat too. Yeah, I heard that.
McDonald's and shit.
Nigga eat. That nigga get a damn fish fillet and a Big Mac and mix it
Mash it
together.
together.
Oh. And then eat a large fry and a damn orange soda. Like damn.
So damn orange.
Yeah. And they was talking about his health. I mean, look how he eat, man.
Yeah, they say he been hiding behind the desk because his legs swollen and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You would think if you a king, you know, you would eat more healthier foods, you know. But nah, yo rich ass eating McDonald's.
I haven't ate McDonald's in I don't know how long, man.
Yeah, that shit gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
This nigga pulling up with the Humvees, or not the Humvees, the limousines and shit like that. Security surrounding McDonald's. That is weird, man. You know, you supposed to be eating well, man.
To get other people to go. Oh, Trump
Dumbass.
has a Big Mac.
He ain't smart enough to just go through the drive-through. You know, has some,
Motherfucker pulling up at airports one and shit.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, you Edomites are through, man. Hey, everybody can see, hey, this ain't it. You know? But you try to make it all glamour and stuff. You see that like that's what happens when you oppress your people. You know? And you establish a society based off lies. Eventually the lies are gonna dissolve away and the truth gonna come out. And people like, man, this shit is a damn lie. You know, like every time, you know, you had the plantation or whatever, you know, you might speak to Edomite, hey, how you doing? Oh man, I'm living a dream.
yeah.
You know? Like that's literally all the fuck I hear. Living a dream. Yep. I mean, it's really a damn nightmare.
Yeah, they saying that sarcastically now.
Right.
It done went from them believing that
Right.
to now it's, you know, it's satire.
Yep.
You know, these people fucked up, man. They catch a hell. You know, every day when I go to work, it's Edomites that been there 20, 30 years on the job, and they just like, what a waste, man. I wasted my fucking life here.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't no light at the end of the tunnel. You store all this stuff up thinking that you have a, you know, setting yourself up for a relaxation when they can't. They can't. Everything is being stripped away, being taken. You know, they being oppressed too. They feeling like Jake was. You know, I mean, you know, the worldly Jay, they feeling like Jay. Man, we oppressed too. Damn, they kicking our ass too. Man, I ain't got no money. Damn, you know, so, you know, it's and if you know how these Edomites are, man, you know they gonna resort to violence when they get back in their corner like that. Or when they having a bad day, or when they don't see no hope in the future, they don't spaz,
they
man.
Just take it out on the nearest Jake.
Or foreigner, or you know, anybody that's not them, or each other, you know.
They take themselves out. This is Ecclesiastes, because brother quoted Ecclesiastes 10 and verse 16. It says, "Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy princes eat in the morning. Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of nobles, and thy princes eat in due season for strength and not for drunkenness." You know, because hey, us Israelites, you know, we sons of the nobles, man. You know, you Edomites are the children, are basically a king that act like a child, man.
Right.
You
and
know,
drunkenness that goes into pleasures and different philosophies.
McDonald's
You know?
and shit.
Yeah, cause like yeah, bro. Like if you're not in the truth, then I mean, what are you teaching? You know, like what are you talking about? You know?
Got a preset.
God, it's like you. Go up to 7. Sure. Yeah.
It's Ecclesiastes 10:7. I have seen, that's the spirit. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking upon the earth.
Right. I thought you was in the park, just like you. But yeah, I mean, I can break that down. And yeah, that's where we at now. You know, these because the Edomite was born to be, you know, a servant unto Jacob, his brother. But Esau wants to exalt himself. I mean, shit. What was wrong with being number 2? You know, I'm number 2. I don't mind. But even if I was, like, let's say I was number at 144,000, number well, the last 144,000, I'd be cool with that. You know, I made it. You know.
And I was gonna add, you know, like you working a job, you know, and your manager is an Edomite, you would notice the competence of intelligence that how they move, man.
It's always.
You tell them a good idea, like, hey man, maybe you should do this and maybe it'll go out like this. That sounds like a good idea, but I don't think it'll work. I was like, all right, man, you do you then. And then he do it his way and it's all fucked up. He running around cussing and mad at everybody. And then want to go with your idea and say, well, I came up with this idea. And they're like, fuck you, man.
Right. Or even then, I got people that's been working on cars longer than me, and they feel like that I think that I know everything. I don't know shit, man. Like I'm learning. Like you know more than I do, but it's like my demeanor is. You know what I'm trying to say? Right, confident.
Yeah.
So they feel like I gotta teach him something to exalt myself over him. Like I'm confident in what I know. There's always something to know.
He get hurt when Jake knows what the fuck he talking about, man.
And that's why the scripture, because we dealing with Cain here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like you said, why couldn't he be done with number 2? No, the scripture says what? I can't pull it. It says what? Not as Cain who slew his brother, wherefore slew he him because his work was righteous, and his brother was his own works were wicked, and his brother's righteous. Right. So that's his idea. So what did Abel do to deserve death? Nothing. But technically he deserved death by his brother because he did the right thing. Right. And because his works he fell short. So now it's and what did the Lord say? If you just do right, you'll be accepted. But Cain said, nah, I ain't with it. I'm just gonna kill him because he was accepted and I wasn't. And that's how he feels. Either I'm gonna be the #1 superpower on the earth, or there's no earth.
Yeah.
Right.
That's his attitude. That's why I said, woe to the world when thy ruler is a king.
Right.
No, he's not okay with rolling over and playing second. Hell no. His idea, he like, well then, damn it, ain't nobody about to eat. Ain't gonna be no real food. This world is about to come to. That's what Benjamin Satan, not a real Jew, said. He said Israel won't fall, but if we do fall, other parts of the world gonna fall with us. Motherfucker, why can't you just fall by your damn self? Like the guy that killed the guy in the grocery store. Well, I just want to take somebody with me because I'm about to end it.
And it was like he didn't know him from a can of paint. He just came in, upped it, and just boom. Then it was crazy because he double tapped himself in the head. Like that's crazy.
That's how you know you really ready to go. You really got no feelings because normally that pain you'll be hesitant, but he's able to double tap.
Yeah.
I mean, he was really ready to fucking go.
Yeah,
for real.
And the guy behind him in line was just like, he was froze, like, because he looked at him like he was going to do him next and just double tap himself. And the guy was just standing there like, what the fuck did I just witness?
After the first tap, I'd have been gone.
You witness your brother doing what he doing now.
It goes to show you he's a failure.
You can't even kill yourself, bro.
Yeah, that must be the spirit going around because they don't know that much job too. Signing off all these knuckleheads.
Right.
They don't know how to do, like, I say, man, look, y'all fall in this motherfucker. Don't say that you wasn't told because y'all playing around on your phone, y'all doing everything. Like, this ain't no joke. Your ass gonna be in Louisiana.
And then look,
For real. That river strong now too. This current is
Take your ass.
and then you see like, and then when you do make a mistake, oh yes, you know, you see, you're not as perfect as you thought you were.
Right, you the butt end of the fucking office and shit.
I'm like, damn, man. Like, I've been doing this for a few years, bro. Like, fuck, you've been doing this for I don't know how long. Like, give me a break. But see, hey, that's the thing, though. Shit, Esau, he literally set it up to set you back, so he can be ahead of you.
Yep.
You know.
That's what they doing. You know, all these Edomites seem to give him sons off and stuff. I've been out the game for 9 years, but I done done this while y'all was still
Cold, man.
Right.
And it's like, they don't listen.
I know. This shit crazy, man. So
They on their way out, man. But hey, as you can see, the brothers is ecstatic about this, man. The time we entering into, these people was out here panicking and frantic and trying to, you know, think quick on their feet when you could already had a plan and already had some things stored up toward this evil day that's coming, man. These women didn't think that their shit was gonna get took away. That was the last thing. They ain't know a lot of shit, but one thing they knew, I'm gonna have my snaps. I'm gonna get my shit, 1,200. Oh yeah, you know they selling some, they using some. Oh man, they was getting over big time. Shitting on men. Now guess what? Now you gotta humble down and hope that a man accepts you.
And a lot of y'all, Salaki, and a lot of y'all not gonna be accepted. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is land back to what y'all was talking about earlier. We was talking about Esau, Edom, you know, being brought down low, right? And it says, thou shalt bring down the noise. I'm so like it. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 25, and verse 6, and it says, "And this mountain shall the Lord Yahweh of hosts make unto all people a feast of fat things, a feast of wines on the lees of fat things full of marrow, of wines on the leads well refined," right? But here's the point in verse 7. It says, "And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all the nations," right? So this goes into Esau, Edom being exposed, this devil being exposed to who he is. Not only that, but Israelites waking up in these days and times knowing who we are, to figure out who this devil is, okay? So Esau, Edom is being brought low, and everybody's figuring it out. That's
Right.
That's all I have.
Yeah. So yeah, that veil is being lifted. You know, because the scriptures talk about gross darkness is covering the people. All right, but now everybody is literally coming into the truth as far as like everything. You know, you other nations, you learning who the hell you are. You know, like you're not a damn Asian, you a Moabite or Ammonite. You're not a white man, you an Edomite. You're not a black man, you an Israelite. Okay? And everybody is coming into the truth. Yeah, hey, or Hamite. You know? But yeah. Because Esau Edom, he did a great job of covering the people in gross darkness because he didn't want nobody to know the truth. But now the truth is coming out.
And that's why he's the biggest devil. That's why he's the devil, because he deceived the whole world, man.
That's right. And yeah, we are supposed to come out here and teach all nations. But you Christians, you like to read that verse as if salvation is for everybody. It's not. It's only for the Israelites. But we still have to tell you other nations the truth too. You know? Because even in the kingdom, alright, you other nations, you're going to be known as who you are. Moab and Ammon and Ham, etc., etc. Alright? Yeah, you
God, this is Sirach 10, verse 7. Pride is hateful before Yahweh, and by doing one commit iniquity.
Right, so pride. Scriptures talk about you Edomites pride, man. It says like pride have deceived thee. You know, like when you so damn proud and arrogant, you can't see the truth because you more focus on the outcome. You want the outcome to be this. You know, because that's what you Edomites done. Since, yeah, hey, don't get me wrong. A lot of you Edomites are right about Jacob saying that a lot of them are violent and all this and that and the other. But let's go down to the root of the problem. You know, you are the one that caused all this confusion and caused our people to be in this lower state. You know, niggas. You created niggas and Keishas. You know, Tyrones and Keishas. Okay? You put the drugs and the damn guns in the neighborhood. Alright, you infiltrated all those movements, you know, that was made to better our community and flipped it and destroyed our community. Okay?
I remember growing up, train would come in the neighborhood and you would just see motherfuckers just hitting it. It's like, why the train stop and the doors unlocked?
Right.
Guns and all type of shit on the trains, and you know what I'm saying? That shit was up by design, man. They knew what they was doing.
And look,
Right.
and Esau, you over on the say, like you said, brother. These niggas are a product of you. You know, you the original nigga.
That's
you know, all the way back to the garden. You know, when Cain slew his brother Abel, you was the first nigga ever in the planet, man.
Right.
Okay. So in actuality, our people act like your ass, man. You know, can you imagine what Esau was doing in the Caucasus Mountain? He was being a complete nigga up there, man.
Yep. Shit.
Nigga clubbing another nigga, eating each other, man. Like, this is the original nigga here, man.
Right. Nigga was committing adultery,
That's
taking
why
this.
that's why they chased him out. You
Yeah.
know, in the land, man.
And you know them Amalekites is charging interest to their own back then. That's why Allah said not to do interest upon our own.
Right. Yeah, that's some nigga shit.
But them, you already know them Amalekites back then. Well, what do I give for this?
I'm gonna charge you interest.
Yeah, charging their own people interest. You already know. They did it back then. They did it now. They did it back then.
Yeah. Like, nigga, you ain't supposed to give out no loan to your brother and then charge him interest on top. That's wicked as hell. You know, and then when you do the math, you be like, damn, I'm paying like double. I'm like, I don't want to do that shit.
Sometimes triple.
Yeah. But he wrap it up as if it sound good, like you can pay this monthly. And see, it's not a lot of money. But when you actually do the math, he paying double or triple. Then what it's actually worth. That's wicked as hell.
Yeah, half of the time, you're not even paying whatever you owe back, you paying the interest and the principal. You know, it's like, damn, am I actually paying this off? Because there ain't no progress.
I was just finna say that. Like, let's say you come up on some money, you know, the money that you put in there, Esau be like, nah, you can't cheat this system. Like the brother said, you paying the principal, you know? So whatever your principal is, you're gonna have to pay that on top of what you owe, you know?
Yeah, I was surprised. The last little car loan I got, they running it through me. The bank like, yeah, for us, there's no penalty on paying it off early. And I was like, why would you penalize me? Oh, that's right, because you want money.
Yeah.
So if you try to, you know, they basically like, no, we gave you this loan, you want to get something out of it in return, so you pay off early, we can punish you. You know what I'm saying? So why? So that they can extend you. It's just like I see videos now where people who got student loans, when they go to pay them, they'll be putting extra in thinking they paying it off, but they ain't. But then when they go to call, they say, oh, that's because it's going to interest. And they're like, well, I wanted to go there. And they tell them, you don't get to choose. If you pay extra or whatever, you decide where to go. So you just paying them, and you'll never pay towards. So they basically got control over where your money goes. You trying to pay it off early, they can either penalize you and say, nah, it's going towards the interest.
That's wicked as hell.
That's wicked. They got you on either end, man.
They got you forever now.
And that's why the younger generation, they getting it however, man. They not really giving a damn about all that shit. They cheating the system. They just,
That's good.
you know.
Then that shit go belly up.
Yep.
I'll be happy when I hear about these colleges and shit going belly up. They just taking advantage of the people.
Yeah, if you can go to school for free, do it, man. You know? But see, like that's the thing, like Esau promotes all these colleges to make it seem like that this is the way of life.
Right.
You know, like I had this old friend, we was talking about that. He like, bro, I want the college experience. You know, of living in a dorm room and going to class and partying, and then the dumbass nigga dropped out.
Yeah, then another thing is just the title of going to a high renowned college like Harvard.
Right.
You know, what's some other ones?
Yale, Princeton.
You know, like, you gonna go around your family or go around some nigga, yeah, I went to Harvard, but you still a dumbass. You know? Still don't got the job that you want because you just wasted your damn time and your money.
And you in debt like a motherfucker.
Exactly.
And you gonna say something, brother?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, getting back to what you were talking about just a few minutes ago. Not only do you pay the interest, right, and you think you already know that that's wicked, but then especially like when you talk about an auto loan, even with a house, then they hit you with depreciation. That's the other one.
That's
You know, you think you got something of value. Here it is, you paying on it for 5 years, and all that you paying on it, the motherfucker's depreciating that value as you pay off the loan, you know. And then they tell you, well, you just finished borrowing money from us, $20,000. You end up paying us $35,000 back, but that car is only worth $4,500.
Right.
It's wicked.
Right, and then Esau Edom thinks that his society is gonna flourish doing this.
And they do it to your house too, because if you put in a claim, you have some damages, the insurance company is gonna find a way not to pay it.
Why?
You know, I had a window, short story, I had a picture window in my house, and we had a hurricane, and the tree branch broke the window pane. And so it was a big window pane, and when I put in my claim, basically they told me, said, well, that window has depreciated, so we can only give you, it'd only be like, well, I had to go get 3 bids on it. You know, and the bids came, 2 of the bids came back where it was under what the, what do you call it, deductible was. So then it was like, you gotta buy your own window, you know, because it was under the deductible. So what I ended up doing, I found me somebody who was gonna give me a bid that was way higher and made them fucking pay it. You know what I mean? And kept the money, kept the change. So you gotta beat Esau when you can, because that's all he's doing is beating you. You know?
I got one. Habakkuk 2, verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him to say, woe to him that increases that which is not his, how long, and to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
Right.
And we know that clay means debt. Like the brother said, the reason these colleges all that exist anyway is the illusion of productivity, basically. So if they say, you know, the whole point of debt, meaning, oh, that means the economy is booming, but it's actually not. It just means more people got debt. But just like if they can get people to enroll in the colleges, that just shows on paper that they got enrollment, but they're not talking about completion. So the idea is just to keep getting you to spend, go, and everybody knows like insurance is a scam because that's literally what they do. They're in business literally because somebody has to lose out in the end.
Right.
So when it's time to use your insurance, they're going to use every reason not to pay, and that's literally how their business goes. And it's a scam because it's basically illegal to technically not have like drive and stuff like that. Especially if you got a loan, it's all a scam. Oh, well, sir, because you might say, well, I'll cancel my car insurance. You can't. It's a part of the loan agreement. So now you got to keep all that, and they just taking your money. And then when you go to file a claim and all that, now we're about to charge you more. You know, because, you know, you had to use it. So they stealing from you.
This is set up all the way around, man.
You're going to use it, now they're going to charge you more.
That's the lies and robbery.
Yeah. So you really don't, unless, that's why they'll say, that's why you got to calculate, do I even file this as a claim or not? Because you already know it's going to count against you.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 18. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he may be wise.
Right, because we all have to basically become fools, as in children, not knowing anything, to humble ourselves to be exalted in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yeah, because you have to unlearn everything that you learned before the truth, and then learn all over again.
Yep.
Right? And that's what Yahushua was trying to tell Nicodemus, that you had to be born again. But, you know, my man Nicodemus couldn't, you know, he's like, what the hell? Like, how can you go up in your mother's womb twice? Yeah. They're talking about through the Spirit. Keep going.
Verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolish.
It's what?
It's foolishness.
It's foolishness, man.
With Yahweh. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Yeah. So, and all these people, it's funny because, and yeah, I would say a lot of you people are smart. I'm not saying that y'all are idiots, but at the same time, y'all are idiots. Because here it is, you get all this money, but you a sodomite. Or you got all this money, but you a hoe. And you got all this money, but you smoke cigarettes. or you a damn drug addict like that dude Chris Brown. You got all this talent and all that, but number one, you taking pictures with other men's wife, you know. So obviously you an adulterer, cause you can't tell me that he ain't popped some of those women that done went to him to pay for a picture, you know, and you sniff coke. You a damn crackhead, nigga. You got all this money and talent, but you a crackhead. So
I don't get that. I just don't get that. Like,
it's vain.
I don't get like how the hell you rich, you get any woman you fucking want, but you still fizzle. You know why? Because they don't have Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
They don't have the Lord. You know?
Right. Yeah, he know all these different dance moves.
Backflips.
Do backflips. He can play basketball. Like the Order Kazak said, you know, Chris Brown is a multi-talented dude. Yeah. But if you don't have Yahweh Shem Yahushua, it's all in vain. Yeah. You know? So yeah, like, and that's what Yahweh Shem Yahushua is trying to teach us. That it's about the Spirit first, and then I'm gonna bless you with all the other stuff. You know, I'm gonna bless you with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know, but you got to get this first. You got to get the basics, and then I'm gonna exalt you in due time. Verse 20. Go ahead.
And again, the Lord knoweth the thoughts of the wise, that they are vain.
Yeah, that they are vain, man. Because if Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not on your mind, shit, what are you thinking about? What are you talking about, man? It's all in vain. Okay?
Right. If they don't have the law, such commandments at the forefront of your mind, you could defile yourself easily. You could put yourself in a way, to transgress the laws and be judged, man.
That's right.
Because not fearing the Lord and not having the laws, statutes, commandments at the forefront of your mind, man, it sets you up to go off. That's what a lot of these jakes do, especially in the entertainment world. You have to cast all that away to progress in Esau's system.
That's right. Can you get 1 Timothy 6?
Talking about these guys bugging out. He got a text that he beat him and tried to commit suicide at the Swansea train station. Ran in front of the train when it was pulling up. He's stuck under that motherfucker now.
Did you read that earlier?
I mean, it depends on what the brother want out of it.
Timothy.
Yeah, I read 1
just didn't
Timothy
know
6,
what
but I don't know what
1 Timothy 6?
portion that you want. Yeah, if we want to come out again, let it come out.
Yeah, sometimes, man, I'm a little hard to hear too. And I be listening to the scripture. I'm like, yeah, that's a good one, but I don't know exactly like what verse y'all brothers be saying. So it's like, right.
Yeah, I started at verse 13.
You can read. You can start at 1. Oh, for sure. You still got that Proverbs 29.
Right.
Yeah, you can bring that out, whatever.
This is Proverbs 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Right. So the people are mourning right now because the righteous are not in authority. Who is the righteous? The elect of the nation of Israel. Okay. Yeah, these Edomites is ruling. Yeah, everybody is in shambles and misery. We even talking about it the whole camp. Mental health, stress, anxiety. All these things kill the body. All right. Like that's literally a disease.
I got it if you can't fumble it.
In your body.
I got it.
You gotta get a new sword, brother.
I got it.
Go ahead.
And there's a scripture that says in the Apocrypha, carefulness bringeth the age before the time. Meaning, all that constantly wearing down on your body bringeth age before the time. And that's in Ecclesiastes 2. It said, let me see if I can find it. All right, yeah.
Got it, brother.
Yeah, kind. First Timothy 6 and 1, it said, let as many servants as are under the yoke count their own masters worthy of all honor, that the name of the Most High and his doctrine be not blasphemed.
Right, and many of our people are doing that. They blaspheming the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua by pushing in false doctrines and misrepresenting them. Starting with these Christian pastors, and even you Israelites. Keep going.
Verse 2, and they that have believing masters, let them not despise them because they are brethren, but rather do them service because they are faithful and beloved, partakers of the benefit. These things teach and exhort. If any man teach otherwise, consent not to wholesome words, even the words of the Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, and to the doctrine which is according to godliness. He is proud, knowing nothing, But doting about questions and strifes of words, whereof cometh envy, strife, railings, evil surmisings, perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds,
Right?
and destitute of the truth, supposing that gain is godliness. From such turn withdraw thyself. Salaki. Verse 6, but godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and
Right.
into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition.
Right. So basically, like that dude Biggie said, more money, more problems. Because you got to be content with Yahweh Shemiyah Shah gave you. You know, and that's in the woman that Yahweh Shemiyah Shah gave you. That's in the home that Yahweh Shemiyah Shah gave you, or an apartment. You know, it was this nigga woman that was basically saying, yeah, if you live in an apartment, you a bum, or some shit like that. and you know, like a chick that say something like that, I bet she got a damn OnlyFans or whatever. You know?
She's still sexing it on a tree.
Right. But meanwhile, you finessing a man out of his money with your body. You basically a prostitute. If you gotta sell your body, you a bum. All right? How about that? All right. So. Right? A stupid bumble clap, right? Right. So you gotta learn how to be content in what you have, man. Alright?
Just so that you know, brother, we had 2 hours, I got 2 bars left.
Alright, Con. Yeah, we can end it off with whatever precept any brother got. Anybody got anything else?
Did you want me to finish from 10 to 12?
Yeah, you can keep reading.
Back in 1 Timothy 6 and 10, it says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet after, they have erred from the faith and have pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Right, it says you pierce yourself through with many sorrows. So, I mean, like, what literally have we been talking about the whole camp? We've been talking about these people that done sold their soul for Federal Reserve notes. You know, and you get sorrows because you don't, you know, you basically giving up your integrity. You know, the things that make you a man. You know, if you let another man, you know, pop you like a woman, shit, you a bitch. I mean, literally. Yeah. So, I mean, is it really worth it? Absolutely not. And there's no amount of money in the world that can, you know, like, shit, that I would do that. That's right. Looking just like his mama. Bald head and wearing lipstick. Wearing purple lipstick. This nigga fucked out, man. Go ahead.
Verse 11, but thou, O man of the Most High, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness. Fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called, and have professed the good profession before many witnesses.
Right, so our profession is what? Reading the scriptures, you know. This is our job. Faith, love, you know, all the things that was named. Like that's what really matters. One more verse, right?
No, that was it.
For the love of money is the root of all evil.
Yeah, that was verse 10.
Right? So kind. So yeah.
This is with Isaiah 65 and verse 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for their troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called ye did not answer. When I spake ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Therefore thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
Right, if you don't have this truth, then you don't have anything, man. You are spiritually broke.
Right.
You know, bankrupt. Don't have anything. When you bankrupt, you're basically homeless. You're spiritually homeless. Through, done. But the Lord, He gonna feed His elect. You know?
I seen a video. It was a nigga. I guess he was a young scammer, and he went on his account, and it said negative $40,000. He was making a joke. This nigga need $40,000 to be broke. That shit catch up with you, man.
Any closing statements? And so with that, we'd like to give all praise to
Power by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rikakwadash.
And we want to say Shalom
Shalom.
Shalom.
and Abba.
Abba.